As a high school football player in Burgoon, Ohio, Nick Nighswander's team wasn't one many college recruiters were looking at for their next star athlete. It was Nighswander's mother who helped guide his path to MSU.
When I was a senior in high school, we did not win many football games. I think we went 0-7, then we won our last three, so we ended up 3-7. So people and other coaches and schools were not looking for me as a football player. I didn't really know it at the time, but Dr. Earl Bentley, who was chairman of the Health, Physical Education, and Recreation Department at the time, had gone to high school with my mother in Greenville, Alabama. So she had written him, and I got a letter from, I believe, Coach Jake Hallam at the time, and got a visit. The campus at Morehead was awful pretty, and it was not so far away I couldn't get home, but it was away from home. So, and I ended up deciding on Morehead.
Nighswander began playing as a freshman during the 1970 season, which proved to be a memorable year for many reasons.
The first game I got to dress was against Marshall University in 1970. That was the team that got killed in the plane crash. And went on to just basically be a support player my freshman year. But that is also the year 1970 that Morehead beat Eastern on a field goal at Eastern, 10-7, and knocked them out of a chance to win the OVC that year.
Nighswander went on to play offensive lineman for the Eagles from 1970 to 1973. The three-year starter and two-time team captain was named All-OVC in 1972 and 1973, and team MVP during his senior season when he blocked for an offensive unit that scored 34 touchdowns and averaged 331 yards per game.
But the senior year we had a good year. I think we could have won a couple of more games than we did. We were leading the fourth quarter and we didn't hold on. But we had a real good team, and there was a lot of good players that were with me in my senior year. It was a good way to finish up.
Following his career at Morehead State, Nighswander played 2 seasons for the Buffalo Bills.
I had a skill. I could long snap, which I had done in college for punts and field goals, extra points. And they just liked me, so they kept me, and I could do it. So, and I did do it for them. And it just happened to be a really good year. It was the year after OJ had run over 2,000 yards, so there was a lot of excitement in Buffalo about having a good team. We ended up being a playoff team and losing in the first round of the playoffs to Pittsburgh Steelers, which was a very nice experience. In the fact that I got to play and do that skill and long snap for field goals and extra points. I got to play in 9 games, including a playoff game, so I got to contribute to the playoff.
After his time in the NFL, Nighswander coached high school football for 10 years, followed by a career as an attorney. He credits his professors at MSU, along with his supportive family, for his successes.
What happens at Morehead is you get into a team, but you also get into the Morehead family. You get into the Morehead experience. You get into the Morehead psyche. The Health Physical Education Department had a good core of teachers to train you to teach and coach. Dr. Sabi, Dr. Thompson, Dr. Brown, Dr. Luke, they all did their job and turned out good teachers, and I was able to teach and coach and survive in that, and while I was going to law school at night to get my law degree. I did write Dr. Saxon a letter. He's on the founders thing. I think, I guess in one way I'm kind of proud to be part of the same dais as he is, because he was the anatomy teacher for the health physical education majors. and all his football players would be walking in his anatomy class and see if we could actually go to school and learn something. One of the reasons I thought I could do law school was that I got a B out of anatomy, which was pretty good for me with Dr. Saxon. I know he doesn't remember me, but the point is, it was a challenge, and I thought I could do the academic coursework. You just don't get ahead or climb the ladder without having good people around you, and I had good parents, my mom and dad. I couldn't do it. My wife, Cheryl, and the family today, it just doesn't happen. And Morehead gives you what I call the group support. It's important that I think Morehead maintains that type of atmosphere for all the students.
Nighswander's induction into the MSU Athletic Hall of Fame came as a surprise and a true honor.
They don't put offensive linemen or centers or that sort of thing into the Hall of Fame usually. I don't have statistics to wave around to get in, so to speak. I just have maybe blessed to have a few accomplishments, but it is an honor and a privilege and a blessing, and hopefully I wear it right.